Hello. Guys, I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who has subscribed to the YouTube channel, who has liked or followed us on Facebook or Instagram, has left any positive feedback or comments or direct messaged me. I'm overwhelmed with the positivity that I've got, and I honestly, it's particularly in these times of restrictions and lockdown, I can't thank you guys enough for the support. It's been awesome, and I just hope that we can all get together soon in the gym setting and continue and build on our health and fitness journey together. That's what I'm really looking forward to, and fingers crossed that will be sooner rather than later. But again, thank you so much for all your support thus far. I'm going to try and keep this one quick. For those that don't know, I've been keeping a bit of a lockdown diary, it's all surrounded on changes that I am making to assist my health and fitness journey. I'm a strength and conditioning coach that works in Ipswich. I keep myself relatively fit and relatively healthy, and I've looked at a little bit more, or I've started to look at the more kind of holistic elements to health and fitness to assist in my training. So one thing that I've done over the last few weeks is I've tried to become a little bit more organized. So this video is about a few small things that I've done to improve my organization. Now, it must be said that I am pretty organized when it comes to work anyway. So under normal settings, when the gym is open, when I'm coaching basketball, when I've got to go to multiple venues, I'm pretty organized in terms of keeping a diary. So I know where I've got to be, I know what clients I've got in, and yeah, that works quite successful. I have reminders on my phone, my calendar is on my phone, and I use my phone on a regular basis. As you all know, I'm now a social media phenomenon, so it makes sense to have all my my work diary on my phone. So what I've tried to do is I've tried to implement that into the other aspects of my life, particularly at the moment. Gym's shut, I'm not working anywhere near as much, I still have meetings and stuff to do, but my diary is nowhere near as full. So what I've tried to do is implement the other things into my diary. Now that has included my exercises, my runs, my strength and conditioning sessions, any stretching that I'm doing. I've popped them in my diary. I've also popped in, so for example, food and nutrition is what I'm really working hard. And for those that checked in on my last video, I gave you a little bit of update of the nutrition coaching journey that I'm going on. So I put my breakfast, lunch and dinner in there as well. Now there's an hour window. I'm not expecting it to be at 12:30 every single day, but what it is a reminder that I need to have these 3 meals at roughly the same sort of time. But one thing I am using it for is I've been given a target this week to increase the amount of water I'm taking on every day. I've actually got this target of trying to get 4 litres of water per day, which is tough. So what I've done is I've bought one of those big bodybuilding 2 litre bottles. So I know if I drink 2 of them throughout the day, boom, I've got my 4 litres in. But what I've done on my diary is I've put a little reminder of water review, I've called it, because I'm not telling myself when to drink, but what I'm doing at 3 points throughout the day is I'm checking that bottle to how much water I've drunk. You know, so it's a really easy thing. So I'm using my diary and my calendar, which I do on a regular basis with work, just to fit some of the kind of the other aspects of my life. And you know, one day when we can all socialise again, maybe I'll whack my social life in there as well, and it will look a well-packed diary. You know, we can dream. I bought a journal as well. Now, off topic, I'm actually journaling on a regular basis now. Nothing major. I just kind of write notes on various things that I've looked at through the day. A lot of it is I've done a lot of self-development. I'm doing a lot of business development. I read a lot of books, watch a lot of YouTube videos, listen to a lot of podcasts, anything that I think is interesting. I note down on my journal just in bullet point form, and then I review it at the end of each week. I found it really, really useful for self-reflection. But that's not me being organised. That's another aspect of what I'm doing with regards to my self-development. But in this journal, because I have a number of ones, I've got a work one, a business one, a basketball coaching one. This is just kind of a day-to-day notebook. I put a to-do list at the beginning of each day. So I put 3 or 4 things that have to get done by the end of the day. Doesn't really matter when, that they're not in my diary, they're just a to-do list, and I tick myself off. Now, I'm a list guy, so I think it's going to be something that I implement into my daily routine, like chores around the house. That's a really obvious one that a lot of us use. Shopping lists. But because it's visual, because it's in front of you, and because you kind of got this satisfaction of ticking it off as you do it, it's a really good way of, one, getting organised, but also kind of having that form of self-accomplishment once you get it done. But I do that at the end of each day for the next day. And yeah, and I've got organised with that. And then the last thing I'm doing on a regular basis is I'm getting organised for the day ahead. So when I do my to-do list, I also then prep sports gear. So if I'm going for a run the next day, I get my running shoes out, I get my clothes ready. If I've got, you know, I used to do this a lot, but if I've got an early start at the gym, which I don't actually at the moment, but in normal circumstances, I'd get my clothes and my bag packed the day before. So this is the element that I'm trying to copy in these times. So yeah, I'm getting my sports gear, my gym gear ready the night before. I'm also prepping lunch and breakfast the night before. So I guess they're the three things with regards to organisation. A lot of it's written work, calendar, diary, but then also prepping the night before for the day ahead. There's loads more I could do, but I'm hoping that you guys kind of see that there's a little bit of a theme here and a little bit of a pattern, that I'm trying to make these habit changes and these behaviour changes super simple, super easy, because then if I can do them on a regular basis, not only will they be easier to maintain when we get back to some form of normal life, so when I'm working again, when the gym's open, my schedule's going to be busy. But if I've put these habits in place, hopefully I can keep them up to continue on this kind of health and fitness journey and this self-development journey as we continue through the year. But yeah, it also means that I'm not getting bombarded with new habits to make, because if there's too much things to do, too many things to think about, I think it becomes a little bit more, it comes harder to maintain. Oh, one other thing I'm doing is I'm trying to declutter things. So my work desk, stop having clutter everywhere. Find a place for things to live. I think there is, I'm not well read in the subject, but I think there's a little bit of research that if you declutter and you have cleanliness around you, it's a little bit easier to be organised. So that's one more thing I'm doing. So calendar, diary, journal, prepping the night before, and trying to keep things organised and decluttered. So there you go. They're the things I'm trying. Hopefully it might be a little bit useful for you guys if you feel like organisation is a little bit of a difficult task for you. But yeah, just a review on what I'm doing. God, still not getting anywhere near this 5 minutes. But yeah, just to repeat what I said at the beginning, guys, thank you so much for watching, viewing, sharing, following. If you can subscribe to the channel, like any videos on our YouTube channel, or of course, head over to any of our socials and follow us on there. The support is always greatly received. Thanks again, and I'll speak to you very, very soon.